All right, guys, so welcome back to Tara, to my channel. Say hi.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And I got to ask you, it's been 2 years since you made an appearance.
Yeah.
Almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Where the hell have you been?
Honestly, so those of you who follow my channel have seen my post. My mother had passed away recently, so she had passed from pancreatic cancer, and so the last couple of years I've been focusing on my family.
Got it. I'm so sorry for the loss of your mother.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Funeral looked very beautiful.
It was. We tried to incorporate a lot of traditional elements from like the pallbearers wearing barongs, and then she was also buried with wearing a traditional barong for the Filipiniana. So it was a very beautiful ceremony, and also there's a lot of things we can be thankful for. She outlived her diagnosis, and for the most part, like she was well enough to even travel to do pilgrimages to Fatima, Santiago de Compostela, and Lizio last summer. So with all circumstances, it's you know, we are very thankful in our family.
So your mom had cancer during some of those travel videos you were putting up?
Yes. So
Wow.
so I did. I was able to be in the Olympics. I was in Paris during the Olympic Games, and so she was there with me as well for a couple of
Yes,
weeks.
you were traveling a lot.
So
She's a
unfortunately,
big traveler.
Yeah.
we spent most of 2023 traveling together, and a month before she was diagnosed, she was paragliding off of like one of the tallest mountains in Turkey. So
Wow.
that
sounds fun.
she had a very blessed life, and our family was very blessed.
That's amazing to hear. So you were obviously a big activist during the 2020 election alongside me, and I think you went a little deeper than I did. You were involved with the Proud Boys. You covered a lot of...
The Proud Boys?
Yeah,
I'm glad the J6ers are out though.
she did a lot of protest riot coverage. She's been attacked on stream physically by Antifa, physically assaulted.
You were in the beginning then. She was in the beginning.
Yeah, she was a real one.
All the craziness at that time. Wow. We came in when it was quiet. It was more, it was easier to hang out with the Trump hats.
Yeah, she got deep. So
Yeah, at the beginning when Adam and I first started vlogging, we were walking around with our Trump hats just in Orlando, and with all of the during 2020 everybody became political, but all the hatred that you got online, there's genuine concerns about it translating to real life violence. In some cases we had seen that as well, but it's interesting how the definition of being brave had changed around so much that
exactly.
wearing a Trump hat was considered brave at that time.
Yeah, now we're racist.
hey, now we're the majority though.
We're the majority now,
You know?
and now we have more social media on our side.
That's right.
Especially because at that year 2020, remember there was not X. X was still leftist. We didn't have True Social. There's a lot of social medias we didn't have. They were kicking at that year is when they were kicking everyone off social media.
Now everyone's on our side. We got Mark, we got Elon.
We got everyone.
I mean, we're in the driver's seat. So I got to ask, how do you feel about Trump winning this election?
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled. I was in DC during inauguration to see how the climate was on the ground. I mean, I am thankful that he moved it inside. I don't believe it was because of the weather. Being there personally,
we know what it was about.
yeah. But for safety concerns, they threw so much at this guy, and really nothing could take him down. So, we're going to be seeing a lot of changes. We've seen a lot of changes just in the last 3 weeks since he's been in office. Even here in Orlando, observed some differences that are going on, like a greater police presence. Florida is going to be a hot spot for the immigration, migrant deportations that we're going to be seeing.
Yeah. And
So-
now it's happening right now in DC and LA. You heard about the riots that they're having over there?
You should be out there.
They're surrounding the White House. They're surrounding the White House, and right now,
In DC?
yeah, DC. That's the last I heard about it.
Oh, right. Today's the day of protest. And
Yeah.
that's kind of why we're here in Orlando. I wasn't sure if anything's going to happen, but I thought maybe there'll be a satellite protest happening today at 4 p.m. We'll see. We still have, what time is it now?
I think it's like
3:30. So maybe in 30 minutes something will happen. So you knew a lot of people that were imprisoned over J6.
Yeah, so I was outside of the DC gulag when Trump had signed the executive order to release the J6 prisoners, and and I'm very happy to see that some of the ones that had received massive persecutive sentences. Enrique Tarrio got 22 years, so fortunately he's out now. Joe's Biggs got, I believe, 16 or 17 years. You just see the level of political persecution and what about the riots that had occurred during the Summer of Love protests. You didn't see anything.
When they were burning down cities.
Exactly. You didn't see the same vigor to be going after the rioters during that time. So it's about an equal application of the law, and that's something we didn't see. So so all the J6ers now, like thankfully over 1,500 of them, their cases have been dismissed and they're out.
So I remember January 6th, there was a girl that resembled you.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That went viral.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought it was you.
me. Oh, wow.
There was a girl that was wearing glasses like this.
Same thing.
That covered most of the face.
Yeah.
And when she was smiling, her and
Yeah.
Tara, similar smiles.
Oh, wow.
And I remember January 6th, I was so mad at her because I was like, what the hell are you doing? Get out, get out, get out.
Yeah.
And it turns out it wasn't her.
Well, she had also taken like something and she was holding it up from
Maybe Pelosi's office or something.
Pelosi's office, I believe. So that picture had gone pretty viral, and so I was accused of being her, but no, that wasn't me.
Now Trump's done a lot of things in his first couple of weeks, a lot of things he promised he was going to do during the campaign. What have you liked so far from him?
I do believe the country's going in a better direction. I mean, things we'll see. By declaring it a national emergency at the southern border, to increasing the troops and the use of threatening tariffs. We see that Mexico now has sent 10,000 or 20,000 to the border, even Canada, because we have a massive flow of fentanyl that has killed over 300,000 Americans, and it's the leading cause of death now for young people, more than accidental accidents and everything combined. So I think that he's delivering on the promises made, our promises kept. And so, I mean, we did see a dip in the stock market and crypto and everything, but with his executive order also making cryptocurrency as a national priority, I think that's going to take the country in another good direction.
How about when they investigate SEC and the IRS, like they're doing right now? Deutsche is they're finding a lot of stuff with the USAID.
All that money that we're just
All
wasting,
that money
taxpayer
that's
money.
funneling out.
And what are your thoughts about the return to two genders?
I mean, it was a departure from the concept, but there's always been two genders.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, you can go around whichever way. We're making our waitress do a tightrope. And she's being so nice. She's going around the camera. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
So make sure you mix it up, because otherwise you're going to get a lot of strawberry in your mouth.
Yeah, no, it's really matcha.
But they want to present it beautifully, you know?
But I'd like to highlight some of the things I do have concerns for when it comes to the immigration policies, because he is putting an end to parole, which was it was another avenue that encouraged people to not go through our southern border and to have enter through legal means through the airports and then get basically a 2-year work permit. I don't know exactly how he's going to be implementing that. Is he going to be actively deporting those who illegally entered through the parole program? My boyfriend's on the Haitian Chamber of Commerce, and he said that even here in Orlando, they're doing actions like stop and frisk. So this is secondhand information. I haven't witnessed it. He hasn't witnessed it, but he's heard from other members of the Haitian community.
Stop and frisk is returning, guys.
So that's going to
That's when the police have a right to stop you and then frisk you down to see if you have weapons or drugs or anything illegal. And it was a big policy in New York that they used, I believe in the 2000s. Very controversial. They say it had a negligible. They say it had a negligible change in crime. However, me personally, I see both sides. I could be both for and against it depending on who pays me.
Yeah, exactly.
But also with being on both sides, so I have very different views than my boyfriend does with how Haitian.
Is he a liberal?
He's liberal. He's liberal.
Wow, guys, we have a conservative MAGA Republican dating a liberal man.
A lefty.
Can we even call him a man?
Lefty man.
A liberal they them.
No, he's not like that at all.
I'm just joking.
He's got conservative values, but in terms of political spectrum. So it's good because we have good conversation about understanding each other's points of views and everything. And so the implementation of the new migration policies that Trump's going to be putting in, we had a good discussion about how is this going to affect the parole program, because the parole program impacts a lot the Haitian community, the Venezuelan community, and I think
Mexican community.
I think less on the Mexican community.
Oh hell yeah!
But I believe it was Cuba, Venezuela, Afghan.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It was
You're
like five
looking at
different-
me as if I know.
5 different communities. I know Venezuelan and Haitian are high populations are here in Florida. So it's going to be interesting to see how it impacts them. I would disagree with like just to deport people who came in legally, because they did come in through a legal program.
They put the effort in.
They put the effort in. They didn't cross, illegally through the southern border. They came through legal channels. They're here documented, but like, are they going to have those visas then like taken away when they was already granted? I think there should be maybe putting a stop to future people coming in.
Right.
If he's going to take the policy take that program away, but not necessarily deporting those who came in legally.
Right,
I think that
maybe
might-
grandfather them in. The one thing I want to say is, if you notice, guys, she is dating a liberal man, which shows that Republicans are more tolerant and open-minded to date the other side, and it is uncommon. You don't really see too many liberals dating strong conservatives. I think that's interesting.
That's very.
Because you're married to a guy that's
Yeah.
not a liberal.
I know.
Your husband is
couldn't
conservative.
imagine. He's conservative. I couldn't imagine married to a lefty.
Yeah.
That would be hard. I guess it depends on his personality.
And my future wife or baby mama
She has to be.
is going to either be neutral or conservative.
Exactly.
Not going to marry no liberals
No.
in this family. Those days are dead.
She might kill you.
No, she might kill the baby.
Yeah, that too.
When you date a liberal woman, they might end up killing your baby.
Yeah.
So, another question for you on a personal note. Are you going to be making a return to social media content creation?
I am. So I promised my father we would start Poem Daddy. I promised him that we're going to start doing podcasting again. I am actually heading to LA on Friday. Unfortunately, my aunt had passed away, so I'm actually going for her funeral. But in light of the protests, this is day 4 of consecutive protests now occurring in LA.
Oh, that's right. Those are big over there on
Yes,
the highway 101.
yes. They've been blocking the highways there. They've the police have had to use tear gas even there, and then projectiles.
And you have all your tear gas equipment still?
I do.
And are you going to bring it all with you?
I am actually bringing.
And are you going to dress up in your press outfit?
I got my press credentials.
So she has the full gear.
We should fly all together. We should
Yeah.
not go over there.
I would love to. I used to live in
Wouldn't
LA.
that be nice? Yeah, that would be nice.
All right. Well, today we're going to do some videos. Do you want to interview people today?
We'll see what happens.
All right, guys. So we're going to take a break off camera. We're going to finish our drinks, catch up a little bit off camera, and then we're going to get back to Lake Eola Park, see if anything happens around 4 p.m. If not, I think we still had a good video for you guys today.
Yeah.
So let's enjoy these drinks. We'll see you soon.
Currently, Donald Trump is signing the Women's Sports Order.
Oh yeah.
The what?
The Women's Sports Order.
It's so that women's sports stay women's sports and protection of Title
Oh, he's
IX.
signing an EO right now?
right now. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. So Donald Trump is committed to keeping men, biological men, out of women's sports.
Yeah, which is a good
And
thing.
obviously, your thoughts?
I'm happy about it, of course,
Yeah.
because like you said, which is the sport player that
Leah Thomas, the swimmer?
that broke the skull.
Yeah. Oh, that was Fallon, Phoenix Fallon?
Yeah, that's terrible. I can't imagine as a female playing a sport and then competing with a man
Yeah.
dressed as a woman,
Yeah.
acting like she's a woman.
And what are
That's scary.
your thoughts on this this executive order?
I mean, it's just a return to common sense policies. So it's not just women's sports, but it's a total protection of Title IX. It's going to be not allowing biological men in women's bathrooms. Really a
No
return
no
to
more tampons.
So look, it's back to protecting women's spaces again, which
women's prisons.
which before trans women, which are men, were invading. The trans women movement is no different than the men's rights movement. It was just more men's rights. And so I'm happy to see Trump bringing common sense back to this country. Ladies,
Yes.
ladies,
Ladies.
let's take a break
Let's take a
and
break.
finish our drinks, and we're going to go back to the park. See you guys soon.
Bye.
God bless Trump.
God bless Trump.
God bless Trump.
Yeah.